session is going to be a little bit more core focus. So one of my favourite little flow sequences. And then we'll finish with a few core specific poses on the mat. So I guess the important things to remember when we're working on our core. So when you think of your core, it's not just this lovely six-pack we're all trying to aspire to. It's your whole trunk that we're talking about, okay? So it's, yeah, your tummy muscles, it's also your side lats, it's your hip muscles, it's your glutes, it's your lower back. So we're talking about this whole complex. So we don't just work on one specific part of it, we work on it as a unity, okay? And traditionally, when people think about core workout, they think about these crunches into the tummy, okay? And when you think about what we're doing as athletes, probably 90% of the time is we're already crunching into the core. We're working in that floor, that sagittal plane. Okay, so what we want to do, because we're doing that, we're contracting. That doesn't necessarily mean it's strong, it just means that we've over-contracted muscle, but it means that the lower back is really weak, okay? And that's why we start to develop that lower back pain, okay? One reason, that is. So what we want to keep is, we want to keep a nice neutral spine as we engage our core. So what I'm going to do here with the poses, so plank is one of our kind of traditional poses that does do that. So it maintains that lovely long spine and it allows us to engage with our core, okay? So while we're going through our flows, I guess one thing I'm going to call on you, so if it's a little bit too much to do any of these plank poses or core flow sequence off the knees, by any means you can drop down onto the knees. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. So when you're in plank, so this is our somewhat perfect plank, hopefully. So we've got our shoulders stacked over our elbows and wrists. We've got our elbow creases facing slightly forward. So if they're out, we're going to be dumping it into the shoulders. We want nice stacked joints. Our fingers are grounded and spread into the mat. I'm pressing back into my heels. My neck is neutral, so just think of the neck as an extension of the spine. So I'm not looking out like this, I'm not looking back to my belly, just a nice long alignment, okay? So I should be able to draw a nice straight line from the base of my neck all the way out through my heels. So I don't want my hips to be dropping, I don't want my hips to be up like as in downward dog. So just nice and aligned, nice strong core here. So if this becomes a little bit too much, rather than dropping back into a tabletop, from your plank, you lower onto your knees, but you're trying to keep that nice long spine. So you're not curling into the spine. So you're still having to engage the core, okay? Same goes, it could be a single knee, it could be double knee, so you'll see as we go through the sequence. Okay, so we're going to start like we've been doing in our sun salutations at the top of the mat. So again, a little variation on our sun salutation with a core emphasis. Hands to heart, connecting with the breath, rolling the shoulders back, down together, down the spine, engaging the core, pressing the palms together, nice strong legs, grounding all four corners of the feet into the mat. So just feel that power and presence in your standing pose. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, rise up, exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, gaze forward, exhale, fold. Stepping right foot back to lunge, left foot to meet it. So for the first round, we're just going to hold it here in plank. So again, check your alignments, press out through those heels, maybe even get a little bonus stretch into the lower legs. Keeping that core nice and strong. Check in those hips aren't dropping or that bum's not up in the air, so just that lovely neutral spine. Holding it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga to the ground, baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walking it out if you need to. So again, nothing too crazy yet, just working through our sun salutes with a little extra length of time in our flank. Inhale, right leg up, looking forward, stepping right foot into lunge, left foot to meet it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up through center, hands extended up. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping left foot back to lunge, right foot to meet it. This time we can choose to stay in plank if we're quite happy here, working on our nice long high plank, or we can come down onto our forearms, keeping the hands flat onto the mat. As we inhale, bringing the head forward. As we exhale, pressing back into the heels. So inhale, forward. Exhale, heels. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bringing it back up into our high plank. Inhale it here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to the ground. Baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walking it out. Noticing how those arms and shoulders feel. Giving them a nice little break here if you need to in your downward dog. Inhale, left leg up, looking forward, stepping left foot into lunge. Right foot to meet it, exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up through center, hands extended up. Exhale, hands to heart. Reconnecting with the breath. When you're ready, inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping right foot back to lunge, left foot to meet it. Again, choosing to stay here in our high plank, or we're going to place a little bit extra weight into that right hand, coming over onto the outer blade of that right foot. Check in, shoulder is in line with elbow and wrist. We're going to extend that left arm up toward the ceiling, maybe taking our gaze toward the fingertips, maybe coming into a little star plank. All the time we're lifting those hips up. If you need to drop down onto that knee, we're still lifting that hip up. We're still drawing that arm up. And our gaze goes up if it feels okay in the neck. Holding you here a little bit longer for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Look into the mat, bring your left hand to meet right. Inhale and plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to the ground. Baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walking it out if you need to. Again, a lovely little strengthener for the arms here, but just making sure those shoulders are always stacked over the wrists, so we're not putting any pressure on the shoulders. Inhale, right leg up, looking forward, stepping right foot into lunge. Left foot to meet it, exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up through center, hands extended up. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping left foot back to lunge, right foot to meet it. Again, choosing here to work on your high plank, or the weight comes into that left hand, rolling over onto the outer blade of that left foot. Extending that right arm up, again checking in, shoulder is in line with wrist. We're trying to make a lovely long line, we're lifting the hips up. Again, feel free to lift that right leg up, really challenging the balance here. Feel free to do this on the knee for 5, for 4, for 3, pressing those hips up, for 2, and 1. Bringing that right hand back to meet the left, holding it here in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga down, keeping those elbows in. Rolling forward, baby cobra or upward dog. In our upward dog and baby cobra, we're still keeping those cores active. Exhale, downward dog. Lovely, walking it out. Catching your breath, taking any little movements that feel good in the body. Inhale, left leg up, looking forward, stepping left foot into lunge. Right foot to meet it, exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up through center, hands extended up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, getting nice and comfy in our standing pose. checking in on the breath, seeing where the heart rate's at, seeing how that core feels. Again, third round, a little variation here. When you're ready, inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping or lightly jumping back to plank. Nice and controlled. Inhale here in plank. Again, your choice. So you can take side plank, you can stay in a high plank, you can come down onto your forearms, or you can make it a little bit active, coming from high plank to forearm plank. For 3, for 2, and 1. Kneeling back in our high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to the ground. Baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now it gets a little bit more fun. So we're going to come from our downward dog and we're going to bring it into a little core flow sequence here. So if you need to look up first, and then we can do it together. So we're going to inhale that right leg up. As we exhale, we're going to move forward into plank, drawing that right knee to touch the right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow and twist and plank. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. So continuing both sides, all the time moving forward into our plank. It's a full, controlled movement. Feeling the muscles engage, feeling that glute activate as you lift the leg, feeling the core activate as you draw that knee in. Again, keep checking in those shoulders are in line with the wrists as you move forward. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Back into 3-legged dog, and then gently release both knees to the mat. We're going to come into a nice relaxed child's pose here. Keeping the feet together, knees together, head is rested down, hands are back by the feet. We're just taking a nice little traditional child's pose just to rest those arms and shoulders. It is quite a strong little sequence. Releasing the core, releasing that lower back, even massaging it out if it feels good. Allowing the breath relax. Again, if the head doesn't rest easily, using a block, a towel, maybe even making a little pillow with the hands, but it's nice just to give the shoulders a wee rest here. Last couple of breaths. Bringing the hands back to the front of the mat, looking forward, coming up through tabletop, tucking the toes under and back into downward dog. We're going to inhale that right leg up, looking forward, stepping right foot into lunge, left foot to meet it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up through center, hands extended up. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping left foot or lightly jumping back to plank. Using that core, holding it here, again, choice. High plank, forearm plank, side plank, or bringing a little bit of movement into it. If we're bringing movement into it, keep checking in with those joint alignments. Don't let the body fatigue. Don't dump into those shoulders. For 3, for 2, and 1. Back into high plank. Again, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to the ground. Baby cobra or upward dog. Tucking the toes, downward dog. Getting ready for the left side. Again, getting nice and comfortable in our downward dog. Taking any little movements that the body feels good. And when you're ready, come into stillness. We're going to inhale that left leg up. As we exhale, drawing that left knee to touch the left elbow.
Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, forward into plank, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, twist. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Continuing both sides. Activating the glute as you lift that leg. Engage in the core as you move forward into plank. Again, check in those shoulders are in line with the wrists as we move into our plank. Bringing that knee out nice and wide, get nice and deep into the hips here. Exhale forward. Inhale up, 3 more. Last one. Back into our 3-legged dog, and then gently releasing both knees to the ground. Coming back into a nice, gentle child's pose. Nice and relaxed, resting the head down, allowing the shoulders just melt out. And again, all the time we're trying to sit those sit bones as far back toward the heels as we can, so we're getting that lovely release into the lower back. Allow the body rest. Allow the breath relax. Allow the heart rate slow down. Gently bringing the hands back to the front of the mat, coming back through our tabletop, tucking the toes under, pressing it back into our downward dog. Inhale, left leg up, looking forward, stepping left foot into lunge, right foot to meet it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up through center, hands extended up. Exhale, hands to heart. Lovely, so that's our little core flow sequence. We're going to take a little break here, and I'm going to make a separate little section for our mat poses with the core, okay? So if you choose to move straight into that, it's going to be the next video from here.